I'm Denise Williams with the American Legion, and I'm the Assistant Director for Health Policy.
Great. It's nice to meet you, and thank you for your partnership and support.
Sure.
So we wanted to talk about the importance of today's event. You know, it's the second annual Time Out for Veterans Health event. Can you really talk about the importance of this event for veterans in the community?
Okay, sure. Actually, this is my first time. I wasn't here for the first event, but the American Legion wanted to make a concerted effort to do an extra outreach to the women veterans this time around. As you know, that we have a lot of female veterans that are returning from the OIF-OEF conflict, and we wanted to step up our efforts to ensure that they're receiving the proper information about their benefits and also about homelessness, military sexual trauma, post-traumatic stress disorder. I don't think a lot of people are aware that female veterans are in fact exposed to combat, and we wanted to highlight that. And a lot of them are coming back and they're experiencing a hard time with their benefits because there's the traditional belief that women are not in combat, but they are. They're not infantry, however, they're support staff, and they do have traumatic brain injury, they do have amputation, as well as their male counterparts. So we want to highlight that and put our face out there as the American Legion that we're there for the women veterans.
Great. What are some of the other things? You know, I represent Men's Health Network and other of the health partners that are here today. What are things that we as community organizations serving both veterans and non-veterans, what can we do to better serve women veterans? Are there some things that you would want us to take home today?
Sure. Well, I think the main thing is outreach. A lot of female veterans are not even aware that they are veterans, and I think if we put the word out there that they are eligible for their benefits as well as their male counterparts, you know, that would be a great help. The main thing is outreach, because a lot of them are not willing to come forward, and there are a lot of information out there for them. So if we can highlight the fact that they are veterans and information regarding military sexual trauma, homelessness, post-traumatic stress disorder, that would help greatly.
Could you tell me a little about, so women veterans, you mentioned the many issues that they face when they come back. Is there also some things within the family as well? Is there male caregivers or family member caregivers that can also help and support the woman veteran as they're coming back and looking for benefits and services? Is there a role for the caregiver in the family in that as well?
Well, I think it's just awareness. You know, a lot of them are not willing to come forward and speak. So if the family member can also help to obtain information, to disseminate to them and help them out, you know, and just be there, because I think a lot of them feel like people don't understand where they're coming from. You know, when you return as a male veteran, I think there's more of an effort to reach out to them and help them, you know, disseminate information, show them around, because a lot of people are not looking at them as veterans. So I think to help them, just help with the outreach and just be there for them and understand that they have a life outside of the military. They have children, and at times they have spouse and parents that they have to take care of.
Right.
Yeah.
All right, can you just tell me as a last question, we're hosting this here in the players' locker room. Does that have a draw for women veterans? Is this a place that women veterans you think feel comfortable in coming? Are there some recommendations that you would have and some other things that we could do creatively to reach out to women veterans?
Perhaps, you could switch it up. I'm not sure if football will per se draw female veterans, but you do have women that are attracted to football. They watch football. So, I mean, something else, perhaps tennis or another game. But I'm sure I've seen a lot of female veterans. We have a good turnout. So I think we did a good job with reaching out and advertising the event. We have a pretty good turnout of female veterans. So.
Well, great. Well, we really appreciate your partnership and support.